Welcome to Switch It Up. And today is a fun day. We are doing our second Bronco Off-Roadeo experience, but there is an exception.
Today, we get to go fast.
We are doing the one and only Raptor experience here in Nevada, outside of Las Vegas, about 45 minutes.
Yes, I believe the first part of the day is still slow and what
Learning.
the Raptor can do over rocks and yada yada terrain, and then the afternoon is
Go fast fun.
because the Raptor can go fast.
Apparently, this is a whole different side of RV life, because now we're seeing a lot of people doing the tow behinds with Broncos.
Yes, we're starting to see a lot more Broncos.
And when you purchase a Bronco, you get one of these experiences that you can do anywhere, any of their other locations.
Yes.
And this might be the location you come to, so we're going to see what that has to offer.
Yeah, we did the New Hampshire experience, and then now Nevada, so different terrain for sure. Not as many trees
No
to run
trees.
over.
A lot of height. There's a lot of mountainous terrain, and then the desert stuff. So we'll see what the Raptor's capable of.
So we should probably roll the intro
Okay, sounds like a plan.
and bring him back.
A man and woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
Mountain Potosi Canyon Road. Bronco Off-Roadeo. They're waiting to check you in, dear. He's got a clipboard. It's official.
It's official.
They have two different ones.
Yes.
The
Regular off-road experience, and then there's a Raptor experience. The only place I believe that is the Raptor experience.
The only place for Raptors.
Yeah.
So, okay. Raptors just mean more power, go fast, more travel. I guess we're going to learn a lot about the Raptor today.
More towing capacity.
And yeah, I know. You keep going back to towing capacity for RV life.
Well, you can't blame a girl
I know,
for
yeah,
trying.
yeah, so you can tow.
Bronco Off-Roadeo Raptor. Has anybody ever been to another Bronco Off-Roadeo before? A few of you guys? Awesome.
Yep.
So the Raptor program, if you haven't been here already, so we have a great day lined out with you guys. It is a long day, so we're going to be going through a little bit of everything, button pushing and kind of getting into the nitty gritty of the vehicle. All morning is going to be here on property, so we're going to talk about a little bit of stuff, the Raptor here, kind of go into what our agenda is throughout the entire day.
We just want to kind of talk about a few things on this truck going through as we're going to start headed down before we kind of, get to where they're at. The first thing to just understanding a little bit about off-roading, how power is getting to tires, how we're using certain things. We'll kind of talk about lines and tire placement. The first thing is just kind of understanding how this system works when it comes through. So we got a 3-liter V6, twin turbos, makes lots of torque. We're happy with that. That goes into a 10-speed transmission. That 10-speed gives you, it's just more options, right? Whether you're rock crawling or freeway speed or fuel economy, you just get a bigger spectrum the more gears you have. A lot of what you'll see we teach here is with all these buttons, all the technology we're showing you, ideally you want to use as little as possible. If you don't need it, don't use it.
Okay, we got the briefing.
We did a briefing, but I have a fun fact that I thought would
Oh,
be
boy.
cool to share.
What's the fun fact?
The fun fact is, a few weeks ago they had out he was the CEO of Ford.
Yeah.
When they started designing the Bronco.
Right.
I think it was a brilliant move. They went and bought a number of Jeeps, had all their top guys go and join these Jeep clubs, and then went and did research on what the Jeep owners didn't like about their Jeep, and then instigated that into their engineering. It's kind of like there's a couple of brands that have done that in the RV space. They went out, used their rig, traveled around, and then made adjustments. I mean, it's the same.
Manufacturers have done the same type of thing. Yeah,
it's just good market research. So if you have a Jeep, you should at least come check out the Bronco experience to see the difference.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's about 20 Broncos getting ready to do the off-road experience like what we did. So there's 2 experiences here in Nevada. So you have the normal one we did, and then we have the Raptor experience. We hope that if you watch the last video, you can it's kind of the same format with education on the front side. But Sheila was like, I think we're going to go over bigger boulders here.
Well, and it's just the terrain. The terrain is
totally
bigger.
Different.
And the Raptor has a better suspension system, so that it's going to allow us to do that. I'm going to try all day, people.
Try to get you to upgrade. That's like getting upgrades in RVs. I'm sorry. That's what happens in RV life too. You go to the shows and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's time to upgrade your RV.
Your first RV is not your last. Maybe your first Bronco is not your last.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
All right, we're heading down, I think.
All right.
A lot of times the goal is to be proactive with how you approach a trail, how you approach whatever climb, the modes you set in. For this whole next little bit, we're going to try to approach it reactively and kind of get ourselves in a situation and see how we get out of it. Just kind of see how some of the technology works and how it comes through. So if I decide I roll up here and there's nowhere to go and that's where I'm going next, who thinks we can make it down this?
Yeah.
Good? Yeah, no problem. Would you do it in your own truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, great, perfect.
What's the angle on that?
That's a great question.
30.
We can ask the car.
Good.
30, 34.
I'll ask PK when he's down here. Good. But yeah, so you see, and you can see where it starts to almost speed up, it's going downhill, and then it'll start just grabbing those brakes.
Is he in trail cruise?
Yep, this is trail control. That's what it looks like. It's not super excited, but then you'll see it'll find those weak points, it'll slip, it'll adjust.
Oh yeah. God, that's interesting.
What is that angle, Brett? I've never looked. It's starting to be the winter, so you shouldn't see any critters, but we're also, in nature. Be mindful where you step. A little more driver. You would slow it down just a touch. Start to straighten out a little. We'll clear that tree. Back to straight, just about. All right, you're gonna start climbing up. Just keep it really slow. I'm off. Okay, go ahead and stop. So we're starting to spin that front, and now that rear back there is starting to get stuck too. Good. If you're all the way off the brakes, just give me a little bit of throttle. Start squeezing in. There you go. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down.
A little bit more.
Yeah, give me a little more.
A little bit right
Stop
there.
right there.
That brake has a lot of travel.
Yeah.
Got a ton.
How's it hanging, dude?
Is that you back there?
No.
Yeah. So
I need to adjust my mirrors. I can't see.
right. So exactly that brake pedal, like I said, if you're not used to it,
A ton of travel.
it's nice for the modulation when we start doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because all right, so we are three-wheeling, right? That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yep, keep that. You're right on. You're starting to catch little rocks, so it's going to slow you up a little bit. You're fine. You got 6 inches.
So what's that next angle that we're worried about as we come down? What's it called? Breakover. That's why he has to come down super, super slow.
Start giving me driver. Got fenders hanging off. You got flat tires. That's what's going out for me.
Process done for education. Now we start the driving part.
No, it's just the back here that's
So we'll call you guys by name throughout the day and stuff, but if you're outside the vehicle, there's a number on the very back of the vehicle and the very front up top, just to kind of know and reference numbers, but usually we'll call you out by the name. Is going to be Sheila and Todd in number 20. Number 6 there is going to be Scott and Chase. Yeah. There you go.
Look how big these fenders are.
The tires are bigger.
Been here before.
Hey, look at these.
They've had a few.
Don't know if we need to point.
Get that workout in.
It feels like we're in our Bronco, but just different. She was got to pump up her seat manually because these didn't come with. So far, great information. It's like we're learning different segments from different areas, so that's good. We didn't know anything about the oil.
Everybody else, you can turn off those hazard lights. Take a few minutes, make sure you're trying to be.
What are you looking at?
I'm adjusting my
Oh
steering
my
wheel.
goodness. And then we'll have lunch, and then we go out for, they have Raptor Ridge, where they're going to teach us how to go fast and up and over obstacles. And then we'll have a Baja. You like that telegraphing?
Well, we're going to be heading up through Bronco base camp, so really paying attention to foot traffic.
I think this is the warm-up. We've got a little warm-up. Suspension now.
There's
Just
a
driving
difference.
in this scenario is, yeah, it's a lot different.
There's a big difference in the suspension.
And we're not even doing anything special.
Right. Just over the regular bumps of the dirt road.
So we're going to be taking a right-hand turn entering our first trail. That's going to be Raptor Ridge. We're going to come up and we'll be coming to a stop. So just pull up to the truck in front of you. To be illuminated would be our stay bar disconnect. Just making sure our rear locking differential will be turned off at that point once you get all the way over into rock crawl mode.
Okay. And
There's a lot more modes. We don't
Alright.
have a rock crawl mode.
then you have this. I love that part for us.
And also, we're going to run this entire trail with our windows down, so verbally you guys can hear us as well as when we're spotting.
Holy cow.
It's just, this is more fast and intense than the last one, isn't it?
Yeah, already. Like we just got in here.
This is like, they just throw you right into it here. There's no warming up. If you could see like what we're getting ready to go over, it's already
We can roll.
a lot bigger.
but we're rolling.
We're rolling.
Good. That line's good, but just slow as you can. This is going to use all the breakover angle because one tire at a time. Give me a little bit of passenger here. Little passenger. Hold that. Just leave your foot like that. Down to bottom. You still got to get these rear tires up over. So that's where passenger can help you out a little bit. He's filming, but he can also glance out, make sure you're not touching the
No
tree.
way. This is all on her.
You don't know how
All right, start
helpful
cutting.
he
Look at the
is.
Brandon.
Crawl. Oh! Oh! Straight.
That didn't sound good, Brandon.
We signed the damage waiver.
Slow, left rear is dropping. You can look back and see it on the mirror, right? Did you adjust those mirrors?
Yeah.
down to the
I
tires?
did.
Cool. There you go. Continue up nice and tight behind that truck.
Dang, that was a hard hit.
He just chuckles.
That was a thud.
It was. It's good to get those out of the way.
Hold slower. Left front's going to be dropping. Slow.
Top off.
I'm gonna
I
tell you.
cannot see
I'm gonna tell you right now.
over.
This is the most intense thing that we have probably done in a Bronco so far, because I think when we go over this little edge with a hard left turn, it's going to be a pretty unique experience.
Oh, I'm a little nervous on this one.
I wish there's no way I have the camera running, but I don't think there's any way you're going to be able to see the intensity of this. This is by far just this one thing. We haven't even started really today, but this moment right here is going to be one of those moments of, okay.
Shoot.
Oh, he's got to back up. I think
you
he
could go- 'cause
I
you could
think
go
he
off
almost
the-
missed the left turn.
Yeah, because if you miss
He
the
went
left
in-
turn, you're going off the cliff.
He went too fast.
Brother.
Off the pedals. This is trail control. You're in trail control, right?
Okay. That's very scary.
No gas, no brake.
I wish I'd go slower.
3, 2, 1.
No pedals.
Okay.
Oh,
A little
wow.
passenger side.
Okay.
Oh!
You're all right. Turn a little driver now.
Okay.
All the way driver. Full driver. Keeper driver.
Oh my goodness.
Good. Once you get through this corner, you can play with those cruise control settings up to 3 miles per hour, okay?
Oh yeah, I'll go this speed, thanks.
Okay. Just keep going until you catch the in front of you.
All right.
Trail. That is, you have nothing
No,
on.
no brakes.
No brakes, no gas. It's
No
doing it on its
brakes,
own.
No gas. That's hard though
What do you
to
have
keep
it-
your feet completely planted.
And trust this thing?
And trust, because you're like, you want to push the brake, but it's just crawling down on its own.
The reason for it, I guess, is it grabs each brake individually depending
Which is
on
cool
what's.
technology.
I feel like I'm like, I don't know what angle we're at.
Which one? 8 and 21.
21 degree angle. I don't know what it was coming down. It had to hit close to 30.
Okay, it says it can go up, going large.
Oh, you're going up it. You just hit.
You just push the plus to speed up a little bit on the.
Nice.
And it's just going to come down a little.
We're almost out. I think you're almost done. You can extend the speed.
Just give me a hot minute to get down here. Boy, oh boy. Trust the car. That's the whole new thing, especially like even with like Teslas, the autonomous driving, like trust the technology. That's a hard thing to do.
Time for a little lunch before we go out there and do a little speed, I guess.
Give that a shot. How's that feel? Slightly snug?
Slightly snug.
Looks good.
I got my helmet. Never needed a helmet when driving a Bronco.
Helmets normally not our standard equipment in our Bronco.
Now the real fun begins.
Whatever.
Phase 2.
Phase 2. To see what these things can actually do.
It's just a couple hours, man. Don't worry. It's not the next phase of life.
Okay, let's go ahead and select into drive and let's go ahead and get our afternoon started.
Here we go.
Now, when we leave, leaving property or on property, spatial awareness, following distance between you and the truck in front of you. I'd say, 5 truck lengths is pretty solid. 5 to 10 truck lengths is going to be good.
It does feel like we're going pretty fast, though. Just to get to the trail. Man, we would never go this fast in our Bronco.
Oh. The suspension is better. So it is going a lot smoother than it would be in our Bronco, but it's still pretty rough.
Wow. This is crazy on how fast they're driving. I think that's the part that gets me the most.
Leave the vehicles running, we'll turn them off, your choice, but if you do turn them off, making sure once we get going in, we'll have to go back into the correct mode.
That wasn't even like Baja style. That's the fastest off-roading thing I've done in this scenario. It's crazy.
Whoosh. I feel like
I need a drink. We're not even close to being done. He said that's halfway.
You guys are good to pull up, nice and tight, nose to tail, do our parking procedure.
I don't know what to do. I don't even know what happened.
Sorry, last thing we wanted to be was
That was the
slow
very
us down.
last thing.
Last thing we wanted
I was
to do.
trying to pull it down early, and literally I was right here. There's just no, I mean, there really is probably no way we'll find it. I don't think I've ever been this sick.
All on that road.
It won't,
It's not telling you where.
the app won't even, like, I have literally never,
I'm just saying, like, I don't know turning around to go where, because we don't know where it flew off to.
well, it would fly back to the original home point, but the fact is,
I don't think it had enough battery to do that, is what I'm saying.
I know.
Do you want to drive since you're much faster?
I certainly can.
Yeah, let's do that.
There it is.
Where? What? Where? You gotta be kidding me right now.
On this time.
What do you mean rally code driving?
Sitting in that seat while someone's going full speed.
Oh, don't know.
My
How-
damage waiver doesn't cover you.
It was just sitting in the middle of the trail?
Yeah. No, you had no confidence, and I was just trying to be optimistic, so I'm really happy that worked out.
So, are you in Baja mode?
No, this is off-road mode.
That was off-road mode?
What's
Yeah.
the difference between Baja mode and off-road?
Baja, this camera stays on. The suspension would have been a little more compliant, kind of ready for going that fast. And the throttle's a little more responsive. But it's one of those things like yeah, it's Baja would be a little better for this maybe, but
Professional driver, do not attempt this on your own.
there are 8 Raptor instructors for Bronco in the country. I am one of them, which there is a reason.
There is a reason. He found the drone, and he was like, there it is. So,
And he didn't run over it even.
and
when
we
he was
caught
in the middle of the road.
and we caught the group.
I also appreciate you trusting me.
There's no way you could do that in a Jeep.
No.
No way.
Yeah, I've even tried to do. There's one day they didn't have a spare, and they told me just like, hey, take one of the regular Broncos. We had to come out here for something, and you just get really accustomed to this. And it's like, even we love our other Bronco, but it's like,
Right.
yeah, it's not a Raptor. It's just not.
Yeah.
This is designed. They're all good off-road. This off-road fast is kind of its own world, and so that's what's fun. Where we're going RV here, the Raptor Valley course.
Right.
It's a closed course. I'll drive a lap, and then you guys will drive your laps, and it's the fun of being able to push it in where, yeah, there's not any sketchy, crazy rocks, or you're not worried about horses stepping out because
Right.
it's a closed course, and you get to now experience that here, just a little more controlled environment.
So now it's the Raptor part, learning how to go fast. So, with instructors.
I was thinking it would be more like a desert, just straight away, but it is not.
We have that on the way back.
Oh, we do. Oh, now I'm excited.
Yeah.
If you're ready, starts the big breath, and then just good, consistent acceleration down the hill.
How fast are we going down this thing?
We're doing 10. Now we're doing 20. Tiny brakes, just a light pressure, half that. Yeah, just put your tail lights on even. Wait for it. Now start to straighten out the wheel. Straighten out, straighten out. There you go. Ease off the gas right here as it jumps. Good. Back to the right. Light bit of brake. Now left, yeah. All the colors through the orange. Off the gas, off the gas, off the gas. Let it drop in. Now accelerate. A little bit of brakes. Just ease into the right. Good. Now we're going left. Same thing. Straight wheel, off the gas. Big drop in. Perfect.
How many
Looking
people
right.
have gone really fast?
You're good. Up the big bank turn. Take your time. Now off the gas and turn sharp. Nice. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. Perfect. Light brakes here just so you don't get too high. Awesome. Hard right. And now unwind that wheel. Up. Here you go. Let it step down. There's 3 of them. Good. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
Oop, too much brake.
Yeah. Then long left. Straighten it out a little bit. Be careful of the berm on the left. Make sure we're going up and straight. Good. Very good. Keep this speed, it's fine. Just down left, right that way. Nice. Commit to it. Let it kind of G out. Awesome. These are pretty good ruts, but the wheels just kind of grab into them. Just let them. Now slow way down. Downshift, then fingers. Yep. That's first. It hits the ditch. Now you're good. Go.
I don't know how much can you give up here.
It's not much, but you got to give it something. Is kind of what it comes to. Now just letting it roll down the hill. When you can, grab second gear. No rush as it straightens out. Good. You're in second. Perfect. Little acceleration.
This is amazing how much torque this thing has.
Yeah, right? 2 little turbos. Do great. In left. Back on power. One more good push. Start torque. Tremendous. And then we'll pull off into the left here again.
Downhill crest as well. So just taking good lines, staying focused here, guys. I know it's already been kind of a long day, lots of driving, all that good stuff. So just staying mentally focused. We make our way back.
I will say it's a pretty drive. Definitely.
Now, another piece of technology that you guys can utilize through this trail, if you want to, not necessarily, you can use it for hill climbs up or the entire drive through the flat stuff. I'd say for the downhill stuff, it's going to be a little bit different, but that Bronco button.
Can't see.
Oh.
Phew, phew.
Oh, those are big uns. Oh yeah, just keep going in the gas. No sense of stopping. Why'd those other guys stop? All right, we are almost done. We've got like 30 minutes, 20 minutes left back.
Yes, and then we're having dinner together, and just kind of made some new friends, met some new people. But to see what the Raptor is capable of, we were impressed with what the Bronco is capable of right out of off stock, out of the factory. The Raptor,
it's been quite the experience.
It has been a fun day.
We're gonna finish with some food. I think if you have the opportunity to come and do something like this, you should do it. Especially if you're coming to Vegas. Take a day and come out and do one of the experiences. Would be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if you are considering off-roading, getting an off-road vehicle of some sort, before you go make your purchase, if you're going to get a Jeep, because we were looking at a Rubicon, if you're going to get a Jeep, a Rubicon, or just spend the money and come and check it out for yourself to make, before you make an extreme purchase.
Is that what you're thinking?
I think they should just try it.
Bronco Nation, thank you for having us come out here, because it definitely lived up to the hype and all the expectations.
Yes.
All right. Sun's setting.
Gotta go.
Back on the road. Wait, there's a third person. There's a third person behind us.
Must be a ghost going along for the ride.